Hello gamers, it's Tom Sidener, the Lonely Gamer, and today I'm very excited. I got the finishing completion of my Kickstarter for Mythic Battles Pantheon. This is the Pandora's box and the Atlas. At the time that it was out, I just did the base core at that time. I didn't have a lot of extra cash, and that it could get very expensive if you got everything. I've seen pictures of people with everything, with boxes as tall as they are. So it's kind of crazy and insane, but I am so excited and so happy just to have what I have. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox this and let you see what comes in this. I will say that Fun Again Games did another excellent job of packing my items. My items are in perfect condition. There's no damage on them. There's no damage on the Atlas box, which is kind of thin, but no damage on that as well. So they did an excellent job. So I just want to say thank you, Fun Again Games, for doing a great job of packing. I do know that Fun Again Games have gotten a lot of flack for the way they handled the shipping of this. Shipping it out in 2 parts, but I'm sure there's a lot of logistics that goes into that, and I'm perfectly happy with the way mine was shipped out. I got to play the base game for a while, and then now I'm going to get to add in all the fun extras that come in this. So let's take a look and see what comes in Pandora's box. So let's open this first, and we'll look at Atlas here in a little while. Okay, so this box, just like the base game box, has a really nice print on it. It's got a real nice matte finish here and a little shiny print here, so that's really nice. Looks really good when it's sitting on your shelf. So let's open this up and see what's inside. Okay, the first thing we see is this dice bag. This is not all that exciting, but it is kind of nice. There's not a lot of dice that comes with this game, so I don't know that I'll be using this a whole lot, but it is has a really nice printed on, looks like a silk screened version of Mythic Battles Pantheon on it, and that's it, dice bag. The next thing we see is a lot of cards here. We've got 3 stacks of cards. There, and big giant stack here. Oh, and it looks like we have another stack in here, so make that 5 stacks of cards in here. There we go. So there's 5 stacks of cards. We'll kind of look through these and see what they are here in a minute. I do know that some of these cards are in English and some of these cards are in French, so some of these cards will not be used, but we'll take a look at these in a minute. Let's get to the good stuff. Let's look at some of the figures that are in this box. I've been very excited about some of these figures. One of my favorite figures in this game is Bellerophon. It was in the print and play. I actually made my own Bellerophon print and play, and I love playing with him, and so I'm very excited to be able to play with the actual character here. So, all right, so we've got a little tray of figures right here. We'll go ahead and take a look at those first. Okay, so I'm not going to probably remember right off the top of my head what all these different characters are, but I do know what some of them are. So we've got the Phoenix here, pretty nice looking model. I'll set them over here so you can kind of see them. This is the Griffin right here, really nice model. And my favorite, Bellerophon here on Pegasus. Beautiful, beautiful model. I'll tell you what, the most impressive thing here is the fact that they've gotten these spears to be like perfectly straight. I've gotten a lot of Kickstarters and the spear will be like, but these are like perfectly straight out of the package. I don't know how they did it. They must have used a fairly stiff plastic, but beautiful, beautiful model here. I'll put him here so you can see him. Then we've got some other ones here. We've got a looks like a giant of some type. We've got the Lycan, the werewolf. We've got the scorpion. I can't remember what her name is. I think it's like a Chet or something like that. But we've got her. She looks really good. We've got some wolves. And we've got some hounds in here as well. There's a hound and there's the wolves. I'm pretty sure both of these are attachments to other figures, so when you recruit those figures you get these as a zero cost recruitment. I think both the wolves and the hounds are in that category. Alright, down at the bottom of this box we've got a little piece of cardboard here that's just for packing. then we've got all of the activation cards for the set, and I will be very busy after this video scanning all these. I actually don't use these cards. I'm worried that somebody's going to bend my cards or damage them, so I actually scan them. I print them at Walgreens on 4x6 glossy, and then I laminate them, and I use a dry erase marker to actually mark off the thing. It works really well, especially if people in my game group are drinking sodas and stuff like that. I'm not worried about them spilling on him, and I'll just keep these for posterity and in case I ever want to play it with these actual ones. I also heard there was a little bit of an issue with some of these, possibly with the clips. I have not tried that, but I will try it and see if the clips work properly with this and see if that's the case. But here we have Atlas and Tillis. We also have a couple cards for Conan. I actually do have the Conan game, so I could use some of the skeleton figures in here in the Conan game if I wanted to. The rest of the cards are just down at the bottom here. Almost going to have to dump them out to get them out. I'm pretty sure that there are 36 different cards in this Pandora's box. So I'll go ahead and hold them up as you can see the different ones. There's English on one side of these and French on the other side. And I think that's it. Like, this is almost an entire set of gods. So 3, 6, 7, 8 gods right here on this alone. So very excited about this. So those are all the activation cards. And then we have this giant box here, and I'm pretty sure this giant box is just full of figures. So we'll go ahead and we'll go through here and we'll see what figures are in here. I did not get the big box that holds everything, so I'm probably going to have to figure out some way to store all this stuff, but I'm probably going to try to figure out a way to store it so that it's easily accessible, so that when people want to play, no matter what they want to play, we can get to it pretty easily. So there are a lot of figures in here. First of all, I'm pretty excited about these. I've been using some little wooden cubes for these in the base game. The cardboard stand-up ones, they fall over a lot, so I'm very excited to get these. These are the plastic columns. I did actually go to Hobby Lobby and I got some plastic palm trees that I've been using in the game, and they're really nice because they're kind of thin, so the characters go underneath them and they fit in the areas on the board a little better. But these are going to be really nice. We've got the full ones here, and then we've got some partial ones here. There's 10 of them total. Oh, I do see one issue so far. I do have there's some spiders in here, and I do notice that one of my spiders is off the base. You can see the little spider there. I'll hold it up to the top camera. He's off the base. It's not really that big of a deal. It's going to be an easy repair with some glue, so let's hope that that's the extent of the issues with the stuff that comes in here. There are 5 spiders in total, so that's the one that's off the base, and then there are several more. Let's see what else we've got in here. We have Artemis here. She looks pretty good. She's one of the gods. We have Persephone here. She looks pretty good. She's another one of the gods. We have, let's see, who is this? I think this might be Aphrodite. She doesn't really match her picture all that well, but I think this is Aphrodite. We have the Nemean the lion here. He looks really good. We have, I can't remember this guy's name, but he's half snake, half centaurian. And we got him. He looks really good. Another half snake, half woman. I can't remember her name either right off the top of my head. And then we have the 3 crones here that share the eye. And then we have Python. And actually my Python looks really good. There were some rumors that some of the Python's heads were like bent way down, but my Python looks really good, so no problem there. We have the leader of the centaurs here. He's one of the heroes, the centaur hero. legend has it that he was actually one of the kind centaurs. And then we have the dragon. It actually looks more like a sea serpent, but it's some kind of dragon. I can't remember the exact term for him, but he looks pretty good. And then we have Arachna. She's right here, and she's the one who comes with the spiders. She's a little toppled over, a little funny. I might have to heat her up and bend her. It looks like her legs are a little weird. I might just bend her back a little bit, but she's still pretty good sculpt. We have Icarus here with his wings that his father created. Flew too close to the sun, melted them. Cautionary tale. This is the Gorgon. She looks pretty good. Her wings look really good. She's got a little bit of flash on her. It's not, a lot of these figures don't have a lot of flash, but she's got a little bit of flash on her. So let's see. We've got, not sure who this is. One of the female heroes. Let's see. I think this is Helios with his bow. I'm sure I'm getting some of these wrong, so because I can't remember all of them right off the top of my head. This I think is Hector, if I'm not mistaken. You guys can comment if I've got them wrong or not. This is the assassin guy. Don't exactly remember his name, but he's the assassin. This is Sisyphus. He has to carry that rock up that hill all the time. He looks pretty good. He's a weird one. He gives you a ton of Art of War cards, but he doesn't look like he does much else. Oh, this is little Echo. She makes a lot of noise. I'm really excited to play with Echo. She's got some really cool special abilities that she can do, so I'm kind of excited to play with her. This I'm pretty sure is Pan. Looks pretty good. Oh, I can't remember this guy's name, but he's the guy with the lute. I can't, right off the top of my head, I can't remember, but he looks pretty good. He's pretty good sculpt. So far, I'm not seeing any sculpt issues. This looks like a set of troops. Looks like a couple of centurions or something like that. There is a lot in this thing. Alright, now we've got some more large things. Here's another large dragon. I think this is called the Chimerian dragon. That's a beautiful sculpt. Look at that thing. This is Pan, I think. This the god, I think, is Pan, and then I think this is just one of the guys that goes with him, but I'm pretty sure this is Pan here. He's a big model. The gods are going to be a bigger model than the non-gods. And to be honest with you, I think this is Helios right here, the guy with the whip. I might have said this was Helios, but I think this is actually Helios. This is Persephone. Persephone is noted for being married to Hades and spending half of her time in Hades and half of the time on Earth with her mother. So there's Persephone. This is Hermes, I think. He looks pretty good. I love these large god models. This is Apollo with his beautiful bow. And this is the Yitimer or Yitimi or something like that. He's a big rock creature. Not a god, by the way. And then we have a bunch of troops in here. We have looks like some skeletal troops. I know some people have said that these guys have had some hands and missing, and mine seem to be completely intact, so that's good. We've got these skeletons, these skeleton warriors. These are, I think, the crossover with Conan. We've got the centaurs. This is another troop. There's 3 of them. and they've got their spear. Lots of troops in here. Not sure what this troop is, but it looks like Spartans, but they've got a spear. I'm not sure. I'd have to look those up. But they look pretty good. The sculpt is absolutely beautiful on them. We've got some alternate skeletons. I think the skeletons come in different poses, so there's some alternate skeletons. They're also an alternate sculpt for the Hellhounds, or the I think they changed the name of them sometime through there. They're the Infernal Hounds now, but here's a separate sculpt, so you can put some of these in and take some of your other ones out. These were a stretch goal for the Kickstarter, just a different sculpt. We've got some archers here. There's quite a few of them. I think there might be 7, or there's actually 6. So there's 6 of these, and they look really good. I'm not going to take those all out. A couple more of these skeletal guys. They look like almost like a mystic, a skeleton mystic or something. And then we've got I can't remember who this is. I want to say it's Helena or something like that, but she's one of the heroes. This girl is Patholomy. Pretty sure that's pretty close, and I haven't looked all these up, and I can't remember all of them. And then this, I can't remember who this is, but looks pretty good. He's got a centaur on his shield. That's how cool the sculpts are on this. So that's it. So that's all the figures that came in Pandora's box. Like I said, I knew a lot of them, but some of them I couldn't remember exactly what their names are, but all of them are on these cards. I'm going to have to go through them. I'm going to have to scan these cards and get these all ready for play. So the last thing I want to do is I want to open up this Atlas. Let's take a look at Atlas. His card is actually in here, but his figure is in this box here. So let's take a look at this and see how he looks. From what I hear, he's an absolutely huge and beautiful figure. Alright, here he is. Here's Atlas. Look at that. He is absolutely monstrous. In fact, here he is compared to one of the gods. So he dwarfs even the gods in this game, and the gods in this game dwarf everybody else. I'll put it up here for scale. Here's Atlas, the Titan. Here's Apollo, the god, and here's one of the troops. So that just kind of gives you an idea of the scale in this game. This game is beautiful, has beautiful scale, the scenery. When you've got this set up on the table, I do this at the game store, bring it to the game store and set this up. People come around just to see what's going on. They're like, oh, trees, and now I'm going to have these things, and we're going to have the big giant titans and everything, and it's just a beautiful thing to witness. It really is. In these cards, we've got our troop cards, so these skeletal things are the infernal artillerymen. We've got all the troop cards and everything in here. One of these has all of the activation cards for English and then French as well. There's some cards here. I think these cards are for a special mode of the game where you can give your god special abilities by drawing these cards, or giving them these cards. And then also in here, in one of these packs, are the actual draft cards. So they're just regular poker-sized cards, and you can let people dig through them. There's a lot of these, and if you've got all the boards you're trying to shuffle through, but there's actually cards in here that actually let you draft them. Yeah, here's the recruitment cards, and this is what they look like. You've seen the actual boards, but here's a recruitment card. This is Ares' recruitment card. So this is much easier to just pass around the table, have everybody go through the recruitment cards, pick who they want. It's got a lot of information on there, like his maximum health, what his stats are at maximum health, and all of his talents and his different abilities are on here as well. So you can quickly go through these. There's one for every character. In fact, I think there's ones for characters that I don't even have, because I think all the characters that were in the game and all the expansions and everything are included in this. So this this is a really nice addition. And then the rest of these cards are nothing spectacular. It's just the activation cards for each unit in English and in French. And that's it. This is Pandora's box. I have opened Pandora's box, and it's crazy. It's beautiful. Everything looks beautiful. Other than my spider that's disc-based, everything is in really good shape in my set. Nothing seems to be out of sorts. Arachne is a little tilted, but I'm going to just heat her up and fix that. But other than that, everything looks really good, and I'm very happy with it. So if you guys are playing this game, if you guys live in the Springfield area, if you ever want to play this, try it out, get a hold of me. Put a comment down below, Springfield, Illinois area, and I will be glad to play this with you, meet you at the game store, play it with you. I love this game. I'm really hoping that I'm able to buy some extra stuff for this. I know it's really up in the air what Mythic Games is going to do about secondhand selling, but there's a couple expansions I'd really love to have. So if they have things available down the road, I might buy some more. And if I do, I'll do some unboxing videos of that. I also might try, my son comes over on Tuesday night, we play this on Tuesday night. I might try to do a playthrough of us actually doing a skirmish, if you guys would like to watch that. But otherwise, I'm going to go get this ready and do some playing. So until I see you guys again, happy gaming. This video was provided by The Lonely Gamer. To see more of our news, reviews, and videos, please visit us at lonelytabletopgamer.com.